Hey everyone, welcome, I'm MisterBo, and in today's video we're going to be talking more about the Curse of Osiris expansion coming to Destiny on December 5th. So we got the reveal trailer yesterday, but along with that, both on the Destiny the game website and on the Activision blog, we got a little bit more information about what we can expect in this expansion, and we have a ton of brand new screenshots and images giving us a look at some of the places we're going to be exploring and giving us a better look at some of the armor we're going to be able to earn, which we'll go over at the end of this video. So if we go over to the Destiny website, it says this: new stories and adventures. Journey through time and space to learn the secrets of Osiris, avert a dark future, and rebuild the ties between the legendary Warlock and his greatest student, Ikora Rey. We have new activities: explore Mercury and its mysterious infinite forest, and claim new rewards, earn new themed weapons, armor, and gear. And that's kind of all stuff we already knew about, nothing really too new there. However, Activision put up a posting on their Activision blog, and it says this: Curse of Osiris adds a new chapter to the world of Destiny 2, expanding the universe by adding an all-new cinematic campaign with new and returning characters, a new destination to explore, Mercury and its infinite forest, a new social space to visit called the Lighthouse, new missions, new strikes, new raid content, new free roam activities, a world quest to complete, and more. Now that there gives us a little bit more information about what we can actually expect in this expansion. Firstly, a new cinematic story, which we kind of assumed seeing the trailer, seeing Osiris, but it says we're going to be seeing new and returning characters. So could these returning characters possibly be characters from Destiny 1? If the leaked audio files are to be believed, we're going to be seeing Shiro 4 make a comeback, and he is going to be a vendor on the brand new social space, the Lighthouse. Of course, the Lighthouse making a return from Destiny 1 as well. We then get the information we're going to get new missions, which I'm assuming is like the normal campaign missions. We're going to get new strikes, so more than one strike, which is cool to see. Hopefully we get 2 or 3. We get new raid content. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a second. We then have new free roam activities, so obviously public events, maybe some more actual things to do out in patrol, and a world quest to complete, meaning there's going to be one world quest which will hopefully give us a brand new exotic weapon once completed, and then more, which I'm sure Bungie will reveal through their live streams in November, giving us little hints and teasers at what we can expect when the expansion releases. So before we get into those screenshots, let's step back quickly and talk about new raid content. Now a lot of people are talking about this, they're saying, well, does that mean there's not going to be any raid? What is this new raid content? Is that the challenge mode for the Leviathan raid? They don't outright say there's going to be a new raid, so what's going on here? So I think the first thing to note is, I would assume we are going to be getting a raid. Now the DLC for Destiny 2 has actually been in development for over a year. There were some interviews a while back where the people who are working on the DLC, I believe it's maybe High Moon Studios, talked about how they're working on the DLC and they've been working on this stuff for a year now. So I would assume that that's given them enough time to make a brand new raid. If there isn't a brand new raid and this new raid content is indeed just challenges for the Leviathan raid, a lot of people are going to be annoyed and upset. And I don't think a lot of people would pay for those challenge modes, so I'm assuming we are going to be seeing a raid because they can't lock the challenges for the Leviathan raid, a raid that's in Destiny 2 already, behind this expansion. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that this is definitely a brand new raid, and hopefully it's a really cool mechanic heavy raid. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these brand new screenshots that were released, because they give us a little bit of a better look at Mercury itself, a brand new Crucible map, and what I believe to be one of the brand new strikes. Starting off, we get a nice look at just Mercury itself with this Titan standing at the bottom there, another shot. These all really remind me of like the Burning Shrine from Destiny 1, that Crucible map. We then get a good look at the Lighthouse, the brand new social space, or the old social space, depending on not if you played Destiny 1. And again, we have that vendor at the back there, who I'm assuming is going to be Brother Vance. We then get a shot of this skyline of Mercury, and of course in the skyline you can see the Almighty there. We then get a look at what I believe to be the Lighthouse again, however maybe in a sort of future that we get to see what happens if we don't stop whatever this threat is. We see the Lighthouse completely destroyed. We then see glimpses of this location, which I've heard some people say is maybe the Vex network. I believe this to be the Infinite Forest, and these pillars that you can see in front of you are the sort of main pillars you can go to and teleport to maybe, and then the platforms around it will procedurally generate, giving you different paths each time. Again, just more shots of brand new locations on Mercury. we get to see a lot more sort of greenery in this area, very reminiscent of Vault of Glass and the Black Garden. Contrast that with some more inside shots. There seems to be a lot of variety in terms of Mercury's location, and then we get some screenshots that are actually named differently to the ones we just saw. The ones we just saw are called Environment. However, these ones are called Mercury Console, and I believe that to be the name of maybe one of the new strikes. These locations we see with these sort of jump pads and portals very much seem like an area where you're just going to be fighting enemies inside a strike and not maybe a location we're going to be going to in a patrol. As you can see here, we have a Titan who is wearing some brand new armor and he's holding a ball, which is obviously going to slam in this portal thing, a mechanic again that you would see in a strike. We then get a nice look at some brand new Warlock Armor here, if you want to call it brand new. Obviously the helmet has the same model and design as the current Eververse helmet, so that is a little bit disappointing. Hopefully we see some more unique armor in this expansion, and we can also see a look at a brand new pulse rifle here, which looks very cool, has that sort of new design, which is a very Vex themed design on the weapons. And on his back he has what looks to be a brand new future war cult weapon, possibly an auto rifle there. We then get a look at the brand new Titan armor. Again, this stuff is all very Vex themed. You can see he's holding a linear fusion rifle, and on his back he seems to have maybe an SMG or a sidearm with a silencer on it. A look at the Hunter armor here. Again, he's holding the linear fusion rifle, but his helmet looks very interesting. Has that sort of glowing triangle on the front of his helmet. Very cool design there. And then we get a nice look at 3 Guardians making a leap over this big chasm. Again, I'm assuming this is all part of that strike because these are named Mercury Console instead of just normal Environment. And this possibly could be the strike boss at the end of this. Here's a massive Vex that we're probably going to have to defeat. And that is actually the last of those named screenshots. Now the next images we're going to be going over are on this brand new multiplayer map, which I believe is the PlayStation exclusive map, as all these files are named Sony. Here we get a look at a brand new hand cannon. I don't think this is going to be an exotic hand cannon. I believe this is just going to be a normal legendary, and it's just got that new Vex design to it. And as we can see, the Hunter here has the brand new future war cult armor and shader. We then get a nice shot of the starting of a Crucible match. On the left there we see the Warlock Armor we've already seen. We then see a really cool set of Titan armor, which is a lot more sort of slimmer to stuff we've seen in Destiny before. Most of the Titan stuff in Destiny 2 was a lot bulky. This stuff seems to be more streamlined. We then see that Hunter armor again, and on the right we have what I think is the coolest looking Warlock armor, some kind of Osiris themed armor with lots of eyes on it. Obviously he's got the Eye of Osiris on the middle of his helmet, so I can't wait to unlock that gear. Here we have another set of Guardians. On the left there we have the brand new future war cult armor for the Warlock. We have that Vex inspired Titan armor. We have a new set for the Hunter which we haven't seen before, and then on the right again we have that future war cult armor for the Hunter. Again, more glimpses of new armor here on the brand new multiplayer map Wormhaven, which again I assume is a PlayStation exclusive map, and it takes place on Titan. Here's a better look at that Hunter armor we just saw. And it would seem that that linear fusion rifle they have all been using is indeed the brand new Dead Orbit one. We then get a good look at the open area of this multiplayer map. Obviously we don't currently have a Crucible map set on Titan in Destiny 2, so it's going to be nice to see that variety of a new location in the Crucible. And that pretty much does it for all these screenshots. Of course, I'd love to know what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about them saying new raid content? Do you think that means we're going to be seeing a new raid? Do you think that means just challenge mode for Leviathan raid? Could we be possibly seeing the Vault of Glass make yet another return? Obviously we see it in the reveal trailer. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below, and which other old returning characters other than Shiro 4 would you like to see make their way into this expansion? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you guys like this video or if you've enjoyed it in any way, feel free to give the like button a big old hug, subscribe for more Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris content and coverage, boop that bell to be notified when my future videos go live. Hopefully you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.